My name is Professor Prashant V. Gunjaute from RIT Sakrale, and in this session we are going to see use of AutoCAD for engineering graphics course, and into that we are going to see part number 3 video. Previous part 1 we have in part number 1 we have seen draw commands. In part number 2 video we have seen modify command, and this is part number 3 video. In this command we will see other command, or we can say accessories command. So in this session, we are going to cover these many commands. I hope this screen is visible to you. So in that, we are going to see properties toolbar, then snap setting, then grid setting, snap setting, dimension style setting, then PD mode, PD size, text command, divide command, then use of control line command for command line. Then we are going to see some command which are required for the isometric drawing, like isocircle for ellipse, F5 use of F5 key, then snap setting for isometric drawing, and at the end we are going to see how to take printout of this, or how to make a PDF of this drawing. Okay, so let us go to the AutoCAD toolbar. Hello. So this is a screen of AutoCAD. Okay, and one by one we will see all these commands. So first command is property command. So this is what the property command, and you can see at the bottom there is a command line is missing. You can see here there is a command line is missing. So how could I take it back command line? So for that you have to press control button, and along with this 9 button. Okay, so at a time you have to press both this button, control 9. Okay, so then you will get this command line, but it is not at proper position. So you can see there are dots are there. Just pick on this dot and drag this command line along the bottom side, and you will get this position by default. Okay, so now I will take zoom and all command. So this is the use of control 9 button, control plus 9 button, to get back the command line. Okay, so you can see here there is a draw command toolbar. This is a draw command toolbar. Then this is a modify command toolbar. Then this is a dimension style setting. Okay, and this is the layers. So the layers are not required. Suppose you don't want any command, you can just right click, and you can make this layer command off. So you can see that. Okay, so there is a layer command in show panels. You can click on layer command, so layer command will off. Similarly, this command is also not required for you, so you can make it off, block command. Then this group command also not required to have, so you can make this off. Okay, some of these commands are required. So you can see this is a property toolbar. So what is the property toolbar? Let me draw first of a line. So this is just simple line. I will make ortho mode on. So you can come to the bottom line. You can see there are many things are placed on the bottom line. Below the command line you can see that grid mode is on. So this is grid, this is snap, then dynamic mode. So it is always has to be keep it off. I prefer that it should be off. If it is necessary for you, you can make it on. Okay, what is mean by on, what is mean by off? So you can see that blue color shows it is on, and there is a black color or gray color, it means it is off. After that, the dynamic mode, there is a ortho mode. Okay, I will make the ortho mode on, and you can see that I can draw the line like this, horizontal or vertical. Okay, I will draw many lines. Okay, so also that you can see on the opposite to the this, you can see that this is a model layout and layout 2, layout 1. So always you have to work on model number 1, model, just model. Okay, that is for the setting. And also you can see that there are many things are on the bottom line. How do you make it off and on? See, on this, if I click on these three lines at the bottom right corner, if I click here, it will open another window like this, and you can see that there is ortho mode, there is isometric drafting, dynamic input, 2D object snap. Okay, so these many things are there. Okay, so tick means you will observe this command toolbar on the bottom line here. If there is no tick, it will not appear. Suppose if I click on line width, so you can see here it is added over here. So like this you can add this. And suppose sometime what happens, this whatever the toolbars are here, draw, modify, annotation, all these are not there, just a blank, just this top line is there. So how could you get it back? So you can see here, this is a workspace setting switching. So you can click on this arrow. First of all, click on 3D modeling and you can observe the change. So these are the tools for the 3D modeling. Once again, I will go and click on the drafting and annotation. Okay, so once you click on here, all the tools will get back. If it is not there, then also it will get back in required position. Okay, so this is what the settings are required. Now let us see the property toolbar. So in the property toolbar, if this is continuous line, if I want to make it center line with the color blue, so how could I make here? So for that, first of all, click on this by layer, click on other. Once you click on other, you can click on load, okay, and click on any line over here and just type C for center line and click on OK. So center line is added here. Similarly, I will click on load, then click on any line and I will type here H for hidden line. So you can see hidden line is there, press OK. Okay. Suppose I want one more line. So again, I will click here, by layer, click on other, click on load, click on the first line, and I will type here F for phantom line. Okay, so this is phantom line. Okay, so I have taken this line. Now I want to make this center line and color of blue color. So I selected this line, click on here, click on blue line, then click on here and click on center line. So you can see that I have changed this position to the, I have changed the properties of the line from the continuous line to the center line. Okay, similarly, I want to make this line as hidden line. So I can click on by layer here. I have first of all click on this line, then click on by layer and click on hidden line. So it is hidden line. Suppose you want to change the properties of the line. Suppose properties. Suppose it is like this 0.01. Okay, so once you make the hidden line, the hidden line is there, but it is not with the proportion. You can see that when I make this zoom, you will see many hidden lines are here. Okay, so it means that we have to change the properties of this line. So right click on this line, right click, go to the properties, click on the line type scale, and just press 1. Okay, and make it off. If the 1 is not working, then go for the 5, 7, like this. Now it is okay, 1 is okay. So this is what hidden line. Now if I want to make a phantom line, click on this line, then click on the phantom line, click on the color as magenta color. Okay, so this is how you can make the line. Suppose this is when the line is there already drawn and you want to make the change. Suppose originally you want to draw the line. Suppose I want to draw hidden line. So I have selected here hidden line. Go to the line command and draw the line. So this is what the hidden line, and this is what the proper toolbar. Okay, so let us drag this command line just the bottom, then zoom all, select all to delete, select, delete. Okay, then one more thing is required, match properties. How to use these match properties? Just control Z. Okay, so I want to see this is a continuous line. I want to make this as a phantom line. So already there is some one line is there. Click on this match properties, click on this line, click on this line. So you can see the match properties has been applied to the continuous line. Okay, so this is okay. Now I will delete this. So this is what the property toolbar, then the snap and grid setting. So let us go to the snap and grid. So what is the grid? You can see that if I make this on, so this is what grid. So you will see the points in the regular interval. So there is a setting is there. So I will click on this arrow, snap setting, and you can see there are two settings, snap and grid settings are there. So I have made the grid setting on. If I make this off, you can see that it is off. So once again go to the snap setting, make this on, make this 2D on, make here 1, click on this, click on, so make it off. This is 10, 10, 10. You can see the changes I have made in grid. 2D model space should be on, then grid space spacing will be 10, and automatically y spacing also 10 because it is same distance, and major line of every it will be 1, and make this off. Click on OK. So you can see that there is a grid is there. Okay, there is a grid is there at equal interval. Now what is the snap? So this is what the grid, and this is snap mode. Okay, so once again click on snap setting. Okay, so what is this snap? First of all, let me draw one line. So I will take a line command. Okay, I will make see the previous command. In previous command I have taken hidden line, so it is continuously taking this line. So I have to change here to the continuous line. Take line command. Okay, you can see that I will make ortho mode also off. You can see that though the points are there, but it is not picking the point. It is not exactly picking the point. You can see that. Why it is not picking? To make the picking on, make the snap on. And the same distance is whatever x and y, same is here. Okay, so you can see that now my cursor is moving in exactly that position. Point to point movement is there. So why this is happening? Point to point movement, because I have made snap on. So this is what snap and grid. Okay, I usually keep this off. If you find it is useful for your application, you can make it on. So I will delete this. So this is what grid and snap. Then dimension style setting. Okay, so let me zoom this all. Let me take circle. Circle command. Then there is a rectangle. I will take one more line. Okay, then provide dimension. Then how to provide dimension? I want to provide diameter and radius for here. Maybe I want to make this make the measure the height of this rectangle, length of this rectangle. Also I want to measure this length which is inclined one, not vertical or horizontal. So how could I do this? Before doing this, let us, okay, so let us, for example, I will make the this thing. You can see that it is there is a dimension, but it is not in proper position. So we have to do dimension style setting. For the dimension style setting, type here DM style. You can see in bottom line DM style and enter. So it will open another window. In that, click on modify, then click on lines. Into the lines, don't change anything, just click on fixed length of extension line, which is 1 mm. Then symbols and arrows, click on symbols and arrows. Arrow size should be 3. Then text, into text appearance, the text appearance, text height is 4. Then it is vertical above, horizontal centered, and offset from dimension line. Usually keep it as 1.2. It means that text which is placed, it is above the dimension line by 1.2 millimeter distance. Then use ISO standard like this. Then click on fit. Always make sure that this click will be on in Draw dimension line between extension line, then click on primary units. Into the primary unit, line dimensions, into the line dimension precision. Precision should be 0. Click on OK. Close. You can see that this is a, now it look better. Similarly, I will make the measure the height of this rectangle. Then I want to measure the incline dimension like this. I want to measure the radius of the circle. Usually radius is measured for the arc and diameter is used for the circle. So this is how you can use this. Then if I want to measure the angle, so you can easily measure the angle between these two lines. So this is how you can use dimension style settings or do the dimension style setting like this. Delete. Next command. Then point command is there. You may have seen, or we have seen that in raw modified video we may have used this command, or we have operated this command. So you can see there in draw there is a point, multiple point command. So you can click on this and you can click over here. So there is a point is there on the screen, but it is very small size. Okay, so we have to do some setting of the point. So how do you do the setting? Click on utilities, click on point style, then click on this cross arrow. So you can see that if this is a 0 value, then this is 1, 2, and 3. At value number 3, we have the cross point. At value number 2, we have the plus point. At value number 1, we have the blank. There is no point. So if I click on this, and if I set the size in absolute unit of point size 4, and press OK. So you may have seen that there are many points on the screen because we have clicked many points. Okay, so you can go to the utilities and do the point style setting like this. So this is one way. What is another way? Okay, so there is a one more way. Suppose I will type here PD mode. PD mode. You can see on the bottom line PD mode. Okay, so it will enter the kind of mode you want of the point. Suppose I will type here 2. Previously it is 3. If I type here 2, you will see plus sign. Similarly, PD, SI, JD for the size. Suppose if I make here 8, you will see the change. Okay, so this is how you can use the PD mode and PD size setting before giving any point. Usually we will keep this is as, just a minute. Usually we'll keep this as PD mode with 3 and PD size to be 4 like this. So this is usual practice. So delete this. Then next command is text command. Suppose I have the rectangle, I have the circle. Okay, so I have the rectangle. Okay, and I want to give name to the each corner of the rectangle. So how do you forward? So there is a command called as a dt command for text. Okay, so what is written on the bottom line? You can see specify the start point of the text. So this is my start point. What is written on the command line? Specify the height. So I will take the height as 4. Rotation angle 0 degree to keep the text vertical. Okay, so now this is the corner where you want to give the name. Suppose I will type here A for this first corners. Suppose I want to give in caps lock capital letter, so make this capital lock on of the keyboard and you can see the change. I will make caps lock off and I will name the other corners. So I have given 4 corners and I have clicked on the screen somewhere. Okay, so not on the same point. Now you can press escape button, so your command will be executed. So this is what the text command. Then divide command. Suppose I will take circle and I want to divide this circle into 8 parts. So div, enter. It is written select the object. So this is object and number of segments are 8. So this is how the circle is divided. Okay, so if the point style is not defined, then you will not able to define point style. Suppose for example, I will go point style and by default is this one, and you can see that there is no dividation. Though the divide command is operated and it is executed, but you can't see it. Why? Because point style is not as per the requirement. Okay, so this is what the divide command. Now let us delete this. Next command is control line command we have seen. Now let us see print or PDF making. So how do you make the PDF? Suppose I have something like circle like this are there. This is what my object is there. I want to make the PDF of this. So click on this object, click on plus A. Okay, click on print into the plot, and you will see that many settings are there, but you will see that in the printer or oblique plotter, click on here and go to the scroll down, and you will see the option drawing to PDF. Click on here. Okay, and click on limits. Okay, so plot area should be limits, and see the preview. Okay, so this is okay. Then click on plot. It will ask where do you want to save it. Okay, where do you want to save it in PDF? So I will save it on desktop. Let's name is 123 and save. Okay. Similarly, you will see like this. Similarly, something is there I drawn like this. Okay, but it is going beyond the boundary, and but I want to make the printout of all these things. So once again, plot. Okay, I have tapped the plot command on the bottom line, and you will see the same thing. Okay, here also you have to click on this printer or plotter name, then drawing to PDF, and into the display you will click on window. You have to click on window. Okay, now you have to select the plot area. So like this you can drag the rectangle, see the preview. So this is what you want to have. Again, click on this plot. It will ask where do you want to save. Okay, so here I want to save, name it and save. So this is how you can upload the what we can say that the PDF command or plot command. Okay, suppose you want to take directly print out, then click on again print into the plot. Then okay, so required printer name should be here, will come. Okay, like a default Windows system printer, and do the same setting like limits or window. Then see the preview and press OK. Okay, so same thing you can follow while taking the direct printout. After that, we will see some isometric dump command. Okay, suppose I want to draw a cylinder. I want to draw a cylinder within a block. Okay, for that, I will draw horizontal line. Make the ortho mode on. See, if I make dynamic mode on, let us see the change. You will see that you will see some data in blue color, blue window. Okay, why this is on? Because I have made dynamic mode on. If I make this off, it will off. Okay, like this. Okay, so here I will take one point. Okay, so here I want to draw some isometric figures or drawing or 3D drawing. For that, you have to go to the snap setting, into the snap settings, snap on, make it off, and click on isometric snap. Click on isometric snap, press OK, and you can see I will take line command. If okay, so I will draw here a line, vertical line of 40 mm, and I want to move the cursor in particular direction of isometric axis. It is also in isometric axis now, but not in proper orientation. For that, I will press F5 button of the keyboard, and you will see the change the movement of the cursor. So here also I will take 40 mm distance. Okay, again the cursor is not in proper position. I will press F5 button, and in this direction I will take 40. Again come to this point. Okay, so now same thing I will copy from this point in another direction. So I will press F5 button once again in this direction. Let's say 60 mm distance. Okay, so there is a cylinder along this axis. Okay, so it will be a circle in 2D view, but in isometric it will be ellipse. Cylindrical surface will look like ellipse. So I will take ellipse command and I will click on isocircle. Okay, and it is asking specify the center point. So here I want to draw this ellipse. So where is the center point? So for that I will draw a diagonal like this, and again I will take ellipse command and I will click on isocircle. It will ask center point. So midpoint of this line is center point. See, it will see the ellipse, but in not in required orientation. So press F5 button like this 2 or 3 times, and it will asking the radius of the isocircle. So radius is 20, and copy this isocircle from this corner to this corner, and you can connect these points like this. Okay, so you can see that we have drawn the cylinder. If required, you can trim the some of the parts which I show here. Okay, so this is what the cylinder we are looking. I will make this some lines. I will make some lines. In another color. So I will make this as a this color. Here also make, and you can see that this is what cylinder we are looking for. Okay, so here what commands we are used? We have seen isocircle for ellipse, then F5 button for isometric and snap setting for isometric drawing. So all the commands of the accessories commands we have covered here. Okay, so we'll stop this session here. Thank you for listening.